happening? How are you?
Hi, good, thank you. Yourself?
Good.
Good.
That's because I'm polite. I say, please, thank you, may I?
And you don't have like a running water.
Right, exactly. Give me two
It's gotta be
cups
like the
with a-
perfect shade of chocolate.
Right, oh, yeah, oh, absolutely.
You don't understand what my shade is. It's my shade.
It's where I live. Where I live, honey.
Well, you survived. So.
Where do you live?
Back on. Well, it's getting a little salted right now. Sweet mustard.
Is it? Oh, that old thing.
And it's true.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
My oldest told the youngest, my oldest told the youngest, stay away from ABC.
Because they're pregnant, still pregnant.
And now he's out in the open. God bless those girls for speaking out. Yeah, I watched that via Zoom at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
I felt so empowered for them. You know, like, yes, freak yourself. Take the veil off. And then the other's wife. Wow, did she lay one out? She spoke for 5 minutes. She said, "Martin, man, we have teachers in West Islip. They were watching stuff in West Islip. And they got asked about it.
Oh my gosh, because they spoke up so, and they got, wow.
They were giving this in West Islip. And then they were trying to, because the kids were in Babylon, and they were saying they were going to the border of Babylon. So they were on 2 boards.
Oh my gosh.
They knew what was going on. It wasn't like back then you called the cops.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Great. It's like,
It really is like NBC. News days, dude.
yeah.
Bring out these coffee agent. Bring them out.
I cannot tell you how many depositions are having on school related.
Really?
Wow.
Really? Oh, so you're like on the front lines of this.
Oh, I'm standing law. And one of my clients, he can't hire me because I'm involved in Babylon personally. He's representing Babylon.
Oh, okay.
And I told him, I said, I feel bad for you. I said, 'cause it's all true.
But send me the transcript. Right?
I go, can you please let me do it, please? I took it off.
Wow. So I was in high school 100 years ago. I'm now a freshman in college. Front page of the Daily News. Dean arrested on a sex rap. And it turned out high school. One of them finally, same story. One had the courage, this is 1978. One had the courage to say,
That's unusual back then.
unusual back home. Floodgates.
For people to respond positively.
And it was male teacher and female.
It was both. Oh, yeah.
It was like common knowledge.
Yeah. Things are very loose back in our age.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe we put the AC on.
Trying to control the heat before, and I was like playing with the thermostat. I don't think I was
Like, I need to wear a light shirt. A tank top next to me. Got all the kids tonight.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of schools work this week.
Yes. Oh, this is a new thing, okay. No, she left her garbage. Oh, that's, okay, yeah.
Lisa's not here. Andrew's there.
That's me.
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew, sorry. I took my glasses off.
Is she the only one out?
What's that?
Lisa and Rebecca. Microphones are on.
I might say that one pops up into a disaster, right? Flying along that one.
Holly there, she ready? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Zoning Board of Appeals. I would like to brief you on some of our rules and procedures we use during our hearings. When your hearing number is called, the applicant or representative will come to the podium, and if they are not an attorney, they will be sworn in by our executive secretary. They will then present their case. The board members may or may not ask questions of the applicant. We will then ask if there are any interested parties who would like to speak either for or against the application. We will then allow the applicant to give some brief rebuttal remarks. The stenographer can only take one person's testimony at a time, so we ask that you do not call out from the audience during testimony. We will give everyone an opportunity to be heard this evening. Sometimes proceedings do not end until 1 a.m. or later, but everyone will be given an opportunity to be heard. Lastly, at approximately 9 p.m., our stenographer will have been typing for about 2 hours, and we will take a 10-minute break. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I do this in
Do we have any postponements tonight?
We have two postponements, hearing number 9, appeal number 23-138, Asak Chahurdi, and hearing number, holdover 2, appeal number 23-79, Denise Beltray.
Just make sure the mics are on.
15, I believe.
Has anybody appeared for either one of those hearings that are postponed? Let the record reflect that no one appeared, and let's call the first case.
We're taking out of order for a moment because of a conflict. It's hearing number 15, appeal 23-144, Iris Zinzin Hay at 21 Yates Lane, Jericho.
9 and hold over 2.
Raise your right hand, please.
Yes, I said.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Your name and address, please.
Yes. Robert Lavabera, 115 North Broadway, Hicksville, New York.
Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for accommodating me. I have another hearing in Valley Stream right after here, so I'm going to get on my horse and get going pretty quick. But today we're here for a variance for my clients who are sitting along with us. They, for Iris Zingzing He, this is her sister, who is a co-owner, who is Youngling He is a co-owner of the same property, which is 21 Yates Lane, Jericho, New York. We're here for a variance for an average front yard setback, but unfortunately, we're going to change that. We are going to eliminate the Saratoga Drive average front yard setback. The house currently was filed 6 inches too close to Yates Lane on this corner lot. It's the corner lot of Yates Lane and Saratoga Drive. So we are going to push the house back, refile with the building department adjust the survey so it complies on Yates Lane.
So you have front yard at 30.4 feet, and then you have side front yard 25.2?
Correct. So on Yates, the file was done incorrectly by the surveyor for the average front yard setback.
So which one are we
We're going to
eliminating?
comply with the 31 feet.
You're gonna, so the front yard is gonna be 31 feet, so you're
Right.
gonna eliminate the 30.4?
Correct.
Okay.
And, we'll get the new
You're
surveys.
gonna have to provide new plans.
Correct. New plans and surveys. We'll follow up on that. So that part of the variance will not be included.
Okay, withdrawn.
Okay. The other variance, by the way, part of the hardship that we put on this application is Miss Little Aiden has autism, which is why he's a little,
Okay.
so, but, continue on. So the average setback on Saratoga is the variance we're going for today. And the variance setback on Saratoga will be at 20.2. That is to the open porch. The open porch is a 5-foot open porch, and then the house. So the house is actually going to be located at 25.2.
Okay,
And then the open porch, unroofed, no roof on it, will be on that same side.
okay.
Now, I want to bring to attention a previous variance of the existing house, which is coming down, but there is a variance that was on that property. And that variance is for an addition that was put on the side of the house, on the Saratoga side, which is currently located, where is it? 1 second. 20.46 feet, which is a current variance that was granted in 1975 for an addition to be at 20.46 on the Saratoga Drive side of the variance. There's also a second variance here for a garage, I'm sorry, not a garage, a driveway that will be 8 feet from the property line instead of the requirement of 10 foot for the R110 zone. We also have here a consent letter from all the neighbors that I'd like to submit, which is here somewhere. 1 second. Yep. We have a consent
Thank
letter
you.
here from all the neighbors,
Thank you.
including on the left side of Yates and behind them on Saratoga. So every neighbor on the required mailings have signed the consent letter.
Okay,
That concludes the variances for today.
all right. Anybody else have any questions or comments? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Okay, thank you very much.
Next is recall 1, appeal 22-91, Joseph Duransic Jr. at 11 St. Mark's Place, Massapequa.
Good
Raise
evening.
your right hand. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Thomas Lingerie, 2358 Narragansett Avenue, Seaford.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, tell us
Hey.
why you're here.
How are you? Oh, I'm
Good, how are
sorry. Just to, they have a variance that was approved already, but the architect, they wanted to use the whole 12 feet from the property line for the garage. So they redid the plans and all the applications. So it's to what it was approved to be.
So, so this is about the driveway?
It's about the garage on the side of the house that they're gonna build.
Okay,
And I think they made it 11 feet, and they're gonna make it the total 12 feet. So they're adding another 18 inches or so. But it's
Do I have the new
It
plan?
complies.
It complies.
Complies, it's just they're amending the specific plan.
Okay,
Yes,
They
thank
made
you.
a change. They
that
added a
makes it
foot.
easy. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
There you go.
because I was a little confused.
Yeah, rightfully
not.
so.
All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission has been notified of this application.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Next is hearing one. Appeal 23-130. Marazuk and Barbara Mike, 205 Boston Avenue, Massapequa.
Hi, how are you?
Could you raise your right hand, please? Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Your name and address, please.
Marius Mick, 205 Boston Avenue, Massapequa, New York.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
I'm here just to renew my mother-daughter permit. It's basically, I'm just a new owner. That permit was already in session, pretty much changing the name.
Was it in your family before, or you're a new homeowner?
New homeowner.
Okay, so the house was already set up as a parent-child when you bought it?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, and you understand all the, what goes along with it?
Yes.
Okay, you have all their IDs?
I do. It's himself, his wife, and mother.
Yep.
Is that
and-
correct?
Yes, they are here.
Okay,
They're there.
all right. Thank you. Anybody else have any questions? No. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Next is hearing two. Appeal 23-131, Paul Conboy at 86 Forest Avenue, Massapequa.
Hi, promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Paul Conboy, 86 Forest Avenue, Massapequa. Good evening,
Good evening.
board. Do I say that right? I watched the videos. I'm trying my best.
Yet to
okay.
see one.
That was a good start. Okay.
I'm requesting a variance to the aggregate side yard setback for my home. I believe it was built non-compliant. When I bought the home, I only have a side yard setback of 5.6 feet on the south side and 10.5 on the north side. So I'm trying to bring, I don't have a front door on the house. I have pictures of it's a very small cottage, and it doesn't have a front door, so I'd like to bring the front door to the proper street side of the house. So that would necessitate me closing off a alcove where the side door is now, and that apparently affected my aggregate side lot setbacks. So that's the one, and then I'm also building a second story for
This is the house.
3 small bedrooms upstairs, because it's a very small home.
See that?
And I have 2 children, and they need somewhere to sleep. So,
You're going to get them out of the driveway?
yes, yes. It's a very small, but if you see in some of the photos, the across the way, actually, they're very similar situated.
They're all small then?
Yeah, they're all small. My plan, if you see, it's not too big, it's not,
It's in keeping.
it's
You're
in
not
keeping with
asking
what,
for much.
it's actually a little bit less than what the other people have. And I also need, requesting a variance to the maximum permitted lot coverage of 25%. I think this new plan brings it up to 30.74% and allows me to maintain the existing garage, which I'm going to need to bring the car all the way back in to open the doors, because they won't open the doors on the
It's
side
a
of the house.
substandard lot, so you're
Yeah.
already shorthanded before we even start.
Right.
All right. Anybody else have any comments? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good night.
Hearing three, Appeal 23-132, Brian Gall at 14 Ocean Avenue, Massapequa.
Good evening.
Raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Brian Gall, 14 Ocean Avenue, Massapequa, New York, 11758.
Thank you.
Here tonight, we have a variance to allow the pool filter is close to the fence in the back of the house. So we got the in-ground pool built, and the filter was supposed to be, as per the plans, closer to the house. But that's in like the middle of the yard area, so they moved it, they got an amendment to move it behind the garage, kind of out of the way. And they said they were gonna put it as close to the garage as possible, and that it would be fine. But when it was about 1.5 feet, about 18 inches or so short, sticking out from 5 feet. There's only there's almost 7 feet behind the garage. So they put it there, but that triggered the variance. So, I was hoping for your consideration to approve that. This way the filter's out of the way from kids and stuff in front of the pool, closer to the house. It's kind of behind, we have a gate there that they added, and it conceals it and stuff, and it's, away from everything.
The neighbor on that side, did you happen to speak to them about it? Did they-
Yeah, everything, they didn't, I was just
They're good
talking to
with
him
it?
before, didn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
He has a pool as well.
How long's it been there?
The filter?
Yeah.
They put in the pool April of last year, so
Okay, so
we
you went
used
a
it
whole
all
summer
summer.
with it?
Yes, yes.
All right, anybody else have any questions? No. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Next is hearing 4, Appeal 23-133, Catherine Vigilante at 123 Brewster Road, Massapequa. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes, I do.
Name and address, please.
Michael Palumba, architect, 80 Elizabeth Drive, Bethpage, New York, 11714. Good evening, Madam Chairwoman, members of the board.
Good
I'm
evening.
appearing on behalf of Catherine Vigilante of 123 Brewster Road, Massapequa, New York. We're requesting a variance for a proposed in-ground swimming pool, along with a pool heater and filter, which is located in R110/Old Harbor Green zoning district, and does not have the minimum required side front yard setback of 30.5 feet along Cedar Shore Drive, proposing a side front yard setback of 10 feet to the in-ground swimming pool, and a setback of 2 feet to the pool equipment. The proposed in-ground swimming pool does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 10 feet, proposing a rear yard setback of 5 feet. This is a corner lot property, and as you can see on the site plan that was submitted for this application, this is the only feasible location for the proposed pool. The existing shed also does not have the minimum required side or rear yard setbacks of 10 feet and exceeds the maximum permitted building coverage of 17.5%, proposing a side and rear yard setback of 0.5 feet and a building coverage of 19.44%. The partial rear deck addition does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 25 feet and exceeds the maximum permitted gross floor area of 3,650 square feet, proposing a rear yard setback of 5 feet and maintaining a gross floor area of 3,855.52 square feet. Please note the following corrections to our application. The existing steps at the rear of the deck were removed and the deck was extended over this area. So we are maintaining this portion of the deck. This is not proposed, as noted on the notice of rejection.
So it's
Al-
existing.
Also, the
That's-
correct allowable gross floor area for this property is 3,650 square feet. The notice of rejection incorrectly notes that the allowable GFA is 3,200.
Can you say that number again? What's allowed?
The allowable gross floor area for a property of this size is 3,650 square feet, and the notice of rejection incorrectly notes the allowable GFA as 3,200 square feet. So instead of being 600 and some, 650 or 80 square feet over,
It has its own
we're actually,
rules, correct? Has its own rules, doesn't it?
It's Old Harbor Green zone.
Yeah.
So it's Old Harbor Green, so it has different rules.
It has a different GFI?
Yeah.
Okay, good, that didn't come up during the review. All right, I stand corrected then. Then I'll leave it at the
It's in
original,
It's in the.
the original
R110
3,200 square feet.
OHG, Old Harbor Green.
Mhm.
So
Then
it's
I'll
not
leave it at
just
the original 3,200.
Yeah, it's not.
Because we
the-
did ask about that, and we didn't get a right answer. Okay, we are also requesting a variance to install a 6-foot-high vinyl fence, which exceeds the maximum permitted height of 4 feet across the side front yard along Cedar Shore Drive. And as you can see in the photos that were submitted to the board, there will be no obstructions to any neighboring driveways or any sight lines along Cedar Shore Drive. There was a previous zoning board decision for this property, decision number 98-721, dated December 17th, 1998, which allowed an existing deck to remain with less rear yard than required by ordinance, which we're also asking to be amended with our application this evening. Photos of the property, along with consent letters from all of the property owners required to be notified concerning our application, have been submitted to the board. The property is well-maintained, and the proposed pool and fence will be consistent with the character of this neighborhood. That completes our application.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing 5, Appeal 23-134, Peter and Augusta Sanfilippo at 2 McKinley Place, Massapequa.
Hearing number 5.
Let's call that again.
All right, they're not here.
I would call it again. I don't know if they
Okay,
heard you.
hearing number 5, Appeal 23-134, Peter and Augusta Sanfilippo, 2 McKinley Place, Massapequa.
Oh, we'll call that later then.
We'll do a second
Second
call.
call,
later.
yeah.
Okay, hearing number 6, Appeal 23-135, Barbara Mangito at 65 Sunset Road, Massapequa.
Raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Michael Masoni, 182A East Shore Drive, Massapequa, representing Masoni Masonry and our client Barbara Magito, 65 Sunset Road, Massapequa, Nassau Shores.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Better, okay.
There.
Okay. Tonight, I'm here to propose a 5-foot rear yard setback and 5-foot side yard setback at the property located front door facing Sunset Road. It is a corner property on Nassau Road and Sunset Road that only has a 5-foot setback behind the house to the back fence. We're requesting a 12 by 24 in-ground swimming pool on the right-hand side of the property, the right-hand side of the structure. That would require a variance of 5 foot off the rear fence and 5 foot off the right side fence.
Is there a reason why you didn't push it back a little bit in line with the house?
Well, it would be in line with the house. If I'm 5 feet off the rear fence, it would be in line with the rear of the house, and then
The way it's drawn on my plan, it's closer to Sunset Road.
Is that right?
no, I'm looking at.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you, yeah. it
You are
is.
correct. That's because my office drew it in the wrong direction. I apologize.
Okay.
Well, I'm on my game tonight, huh?
No, you are very good. 12, 24, 5.
Because it did look a little close to the road to me.
You were dead on right there. That's exactly.
So we have to postpone because it's been advertised completely wrong. I'm sorry, but it's on a completely different location.
Oh,
It's on the other side of the property, sir. So it was rejected for this side, being close to Sunset, and that's how it was advertised, and that's how it was rejected, because that's what was handed in.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. There's
So
no
I
way,
don't know what these dimensions are. I can't you know what I mean? Because that's not really,
Hold on, let me see our original was drawn in the right place. The original rejection was sent back for the right place.
all right, let's take a look.
Let me go back to,
It says 5 feet and 5 feet,
But it's drawn in.
but it's drawn improperly.
Yeah,
It's what is drawn to the wrong side of the
Yeah,
yard.
yeah.
it's
it was-
totally different.
But it was drawn in, the plan.
So the gentleman's saying, I mean, I'll get him right on, but he's saying that this
On the
way
other
now,
side.
on the other side.
Which is.
Totally different.
I mean, I have to have it rejected by the building
Yeah.
department, I can't make that decision.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any
So
way we
would
can
it
get him
be
on
a
the next
2
hearing?
week?
Let's try and get him on, because unfortunately, we do have to postpone this hearing.
no problem.
We're going to try and get you on May 4th.
Okay,
No promises, but contact the office tomorrow,
okay,
all right? I'm
All
very
right.
sorry about that.
not a problem.
So is that exactly what it is, sir?
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. It's
I'm
5 foot
gonna
off,
get it re-rejected in the morning.
it's 5 foot off the rear fence, 5 foot off the right side fence.
That
and
makes
then-
more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to have a description and I have to
That's
have.
no
that
problem.
address.
No, absolutely, I understand.
It's housekeeping, gotta be
Absolutely,
done
of course.
right.
All right, perfect. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, you have my card? Okay,
Does he have to come back?
Yep.
and I'll,
Yep. Who's advertised?
I'll see
Yeah,
what, is it advertised yet? I'll get it on the next one.
Hearing number 7, Appeal 23-136, Dennis O'Neill at 1 Anchor Way, Farmingdale.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Name and address, please.
Christina Bravin, Morano Expediting, 2938 Hempstead Turnpike, Levittown, agent for the owner. Okay, we're here this evening requesting permission to construct a second-floor addition with an overall height of 30 feet instead of the maximum allowed of 28 feet. And we're also requesting 6-foot-high fence in the front yards along Dolphin Drive as well as Anchor Way. So this house suffered extensive fire damage back in November of 2021. It's still vacant. They're still out of their home, small children. It's a split-level home, sort of like a front-to-back split level, very small bedrooms upstairs. So at this time, because they do need to undergo major renovations for the fire damage, they decided that would be a good time maybe to expand the second floor. So they'd like to do 3 bedrooms upstairs with 2 full bathrooms. And the request is for an additional 2 feet, as I mentioned. It's a 10% relaxation. We feel it's in keeping with an area. There's many homes that have been dormered, different roof heights, different roof styles, so it's not necessarily cookie cutter in that area, but it is in keeping with the overall aesthetic. And they are staying in compliance with the required roof line pitch of 6/12. And ceiling height on both the first floor and second floor are 8 feet, which is typical. They're not looking for any cathedral ceilings or anything out of the ordinary. So in regards to the proposed fencing, Anchor Way is a dead-end street, so their house is the only house on the north side. And the way it's set back on the property, it's, I have photographs if you haven't had a chance to visit or if you don't have enough photographs with you. There's tiny rear yard which butts up against the property to the north, and that's their side yard. So what they'd like to do is put a small portion of fencing along Dolphin, which would give them a little garden area, and it would not impact the driveway for the property on the north. It's a 60-foot lot right behind them, and their driveway is on the opposite side. And it's set back more than 40 feet from the corner of Anchor and Dolphin. And again, it's a dead-end road, so there's really no traffic turning there unless it's the homeowner themselves. Okay. And the other portion of 6-foot fencing is along the driveway, which is the southwest corner of their property. And on that side of the property, there's already a 6-foot fence lining the western property line because it is the rear yard for the homes on the opposite side. So they'd like to put a small 6-foot portion along the opposite side of the driveway with a gate, which will sort of enclose it in and just make it a little bit neater in the front yard. And again, no sight impairment to any of the neighbors because it's set far back. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
I do. I was there today. Are there people living in that house since the fire?
No, it's vacant. So they actually have their extension is up on their rental. They have stuff still stored there, like cars and things like that.
There's 5 cars in the driveway.
Yeah, he does have vehicles there, yes. So that's part of the reason why he'd like to have that fence, so that it would be closed in, and it wouldn't, as you could see, the way it's set back.
So you're
It's
going
not
to
much.
close the driveway? You're going to put a fence across the driveway?
They would put a gate, and then a small fence would go along the yard, the
Side,
grass.
Like the backyards of the house next to them?
Correct. There's already one with the backyard next to them, but then it would be the opposite side of the driveway. If you take a look at the plot plan in the application as it was submitted, if you want me to point it, you want to show them, or is it easier if I just?
No, we have them in front of
Okay.
us.
So there's a small section that runs right from where the converted garage is.
Here?
Yes, running north and south along the driveway, about halfway down the driveway. And then there would be a gate.
Are these the same people that, this application came before us once before?
In 2017, they did look for a variance, yes, and they were granted for the garage conversion.
Right, and that's the same people, the O'Neills are the same people?
Yes, correct. And so they have a rental, which is actually up in June, so they're going to be extending their rental, pending approval or denial of this application, because they can't live in the home at all. It's not livable.
No, it's not. Okay, so I guess because of the fire, the property has to be cleaned up. It's a mess.
Yes.
Okay. And the driveway, there is no site issues with the driveway because of the dead end?
Correct. And I can submit the aerial view, if that helps you, to see
That's
the
what we
layout,
have.
the actual photo of the other properties, if that helps.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you concerned about the height?
I am concerned about the height. Why, I know that you would have needed a roof pitch variance if we didn't allow the height. It's just at the ridge, the 30 feet?
It's the ridge, yes. So it would give them some attic space if they could keep that 30 feet. And so it is in keeping with the area. I do have photographs of parcels on the street right alongside them that, while we couldn't find a variance granted for the height, it seems to be in keeping, especially 27 Dolphin Drive. It seems to exceed.
See the others that you tell? I mean, it's hard to tell. I can't tell
Yeah,
30 feet.
no, it's a dead end. It's not, yeah. No,
So there are photographs of 5 or 6 homes there.
I did drive around. Yeah, see how high that is?
That one.
Let me see. Oh, jeez.
Okay. All right, anybody else have any questions or concerns? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 8, Appeal 23-137, Jessica Pavidi, 137 Burns Avenue, Hicksville.
Promise to tell the truth during the proceedings.
Yes, I do.
Name and address, please.
Scott Kahn, 68 West Main Street, Oyster Bay, New York. Good evening, everyone. I'm here tonight representing Ms. Jessica Pravidi, who seeks a variance to amend specific plan variance number 22-27. We had originally asked for a 4.33 setback to a side yard for a roofed-over patio structure, specifically for the outdoor fireplace pizza oven. It's more of a pizza oven. This variance was granted after the structure was built. An updated survey showed the setback to the fireplace at 3.3 feet, so we're looking to change it from 4.3 to 3.3. So we would ask the board to allow this non-combustible masonry structure to remain at 3.3 feet instead of the 8-foot minimum setback, and the roof over and house are actually at 6.12 feet on the side yard.
Did you say it was non-combustible?
Yeah, it's masonry. It's an outdoor pizza oven. She's a registered nurse. She worked through COVID, and she needs a place to relax and make some pizza.
Okay.
Nothing like pizza to relax.
Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 10, Appeal 23-139, Faraz Hassani at 1 Montclair Road, Plainview.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please.
Good evening, my name is Cole Gartmeyer from Long Island Perfect Permits, 124 Front Street, Suite 205, Massapequa Park, New York, 11762. An agent representing Faraz Hassani, owner of 1 Montclair Road, Plainview, New York, Section 13, Block 30, Lot 11. This property is in an R17 zone. One thing I do want to point out, an application was filed to maintain a 6-foot and 4-foot PVC fencing. The way the variance, the denial is written, it says a 6-foot fence across the front yard and calling out Minetto Hill Road as being essentially the 6-foot fence being along Minetto Hill Road. It's actually a 4-foot fence along Minetto Hill Road. There is a 6-foot fence that does extend in the front yard. But it's not along Minetto Hill Road, it's just on that back section that borders the neighboring property. So I just,
Picket fence that you could see through.
yes, correct. So it is a 4-foot lattice, vinyl lattice fencing, so it is visible to see through. And then the other reason we are going for the variance is, so the variance to allow 4-foot high PVC picket fence exceeding the maximum height within 30 feet of an intersection. So then that's, again, where now that section is extending along Minetto Hill Road and does extend in the front yard towards the intersection. But again, that whole section is, you can see through it, it's picket fence, so it should not pose any site issues. I do have consent.
The only slight obstruction there is in the corner of the fence. There's a huge bush.
Oh, the huge bush there?
Yeah, I know, but that's not before us, so.
And that could always, be trimmed down, exactly. I do have,
Try to get out onto Minetto Hill Road and make a left.
right,
That's the only thing that really kind of obstructed my.
right. I can mention that to them as well, to just maybe trim it back a little bit, just to ensure safety.
Wait, you can't speak
You'd have
from the
to
audience.
come up.
You can speak when he's done. We
So-
can make it a condition of the variance to have it,
To
that bush
trim that
trimmed
bush down.
back. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure my client has no problem coming up and speaking on that a little bit.
Sounds like.
My client spoke to the neighboring properties. They have no issue, and we actually have some written consents that we'd like to submit to the record.
Thank you.
I'm gonna,
Directly across the street is almost identical.
exactly, and that's exactly what they're going for. So I'm gonna open the floor to my client.
Swear you in, okay?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
And your name and address, please.
Faraz Hassani, 1 Montclair Road, Plainview, New York, 11803.
Thank you.
Yes, I just wanted to add, there's no bush, there's probably a confusion anywhere around the fencing area or even the intersection. I can show you the live photo I took today, if that helps at all.
Mr. Yavoli, where did you see a bush today when
In
you
the
were?
corner, you know where the fence comes together? Just off Minetto Hill Road. You're the last house, and then there's Minetto Hill Road.
So there's a dentist who's next door who has a bush. My house is on the other side, which
Those
doesn't.
homes are almost identical, so it was really very confusing. That's not you.
Right,
It's the
the
same
bush is
fence.
basically a dentist across the street, not my house. My
Oh,
house just
okay.
has a cross fence,
Gotcha.
4 feet on both sides.
Right.
And earlier there were trees over there for which we got the permit and got it removed. So that's the only thing I
But
wanted
it's
to
an
clear.
identical fence. You can see through it, so there's no line of sight problem. That's
Correct,
all.
100%.
Okay.
Everything is see-through.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying that.
No bush. All right, that concludes your
Yes, it does.
application?
Yes, it does.
See, and in the description, this is the corner, southeast corner. It's actually the northeast.
No, it says northeast.
That was a confusion with the book.
Anybody else have any concern, questions, comments? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. Next is hearing 11, Appeal 23-140, Robert Whitem at 42 Gilbert Lane, Plainview.
you.
Again, for the record, Michael Palumbo, architect, 80 Elizabeth Drive, Bethpage, New York, 11714. I'm appearing on behalf of Robert Wyndham of 42 Gilbert Lane, Plainview, New York. We are requesting a variance for a proposed rear raised wood deck with steps to grade, which is located in R17 zone and does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 25 feet or aggregate side yard of 20 feet. Proposing a rear yard setback of 12.8 feet and an aggregate side yard of 17.5 feet. The proposed deck also exceeds the maximum permitted building coverage of 25%, proposing a building coverage of 28.2%. There is no intention of roofing over or enclosing the deck in any way, and we would have no objection with the board conditioning the application as such if approved. Also note that there is an existing AC unit we are legalizing along with our building application, which will be properly screened from the adjoining neighbor and the street as is required. Photos of the property have been submitted to the board. To be clear, the photos that I submitted shows the existing deck, which is structurally unsound and in total disrepair. The proposed deck will be constructed in the same area and extend from the rear of the dwelling to the same point where the existing deck is now. And the deck will not extend across the entire rear of the dwelling in order to allow for a paved patio at the grade level. I do not have any consent letters for this application. They were requested of the owner. Robert Whittam recently purchased this property, and these structures existed prior to his ownership of the property. We are also in the process of satisfying a notice of violation with code compliance, which was issued to the previous property owner. The property is well maintained, and the proposed alterations will be consistent with the character of this neighborhood, and that completes our application.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. The decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing number 12, Appeal 23-141, Jared Vaughn at 10 Christopher Court, Woodbury.
Promise to tell the truth during this proceedings.
I do.
Name and address, please.
Michael Trueheart, 17 East Deer Park Road, Dix Hills, New York.
Thank you.
I'm the swimming pool contractor on behalf of the owner, and we are seeking an area variance for setbacks of a swimming pool and swimming pool equipment. As you can see from the site plan, this is a corner lot that's somewhat pie-shaped with a rear yard length of 70 feet, which is quite small for R120 zone. And so we tried to compromise and keep things as best as possible between the neighbors. We do have a letter of non-objection from the neighbor on the west side where the pool equipment will be located. I can hand that.
Please. Thank you.
Also, noted, if you have driven by, the property is very well screened there, so I don't think anyone will really be able to see the pool in any direction there.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you for your time.
Do you want to call this one again? You want to try this one?
Okay, which one is that? We're gonna call one that was, we called earlier, wasn't here. Hearing number 5, Appeal 23-134, Peter and Augusta Sanfilippo at 2 McKinley Place, Massapequa.
Still not here.
No.
Okay.
Okay, we will continue. Hearing number 13, Appeal 23-142, Shiying Zhang and Cheyenne Zhu at 2 Onondaga Place, Jericho.
Promise to tell the truth during this proceedings.
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Yeah, my name is Zhian Xu. My house is located at 2 Onondaga Place, Jericho, New York, 11753.
My name's Robert Lundy. I represent the fence company, All Island Fence. I live at 25 Hartman Hill Road, Huntington.
Thank you.
11743.
Thank you.
Miss, my customers prepared sets of documents for the board.
Yeah.
I'll take those, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all very much for your time to come here tonight. The reason I come here is we filed an application to install a 6-feet PVC fence in our house. We bought this house 10 years ago. It's a very quiet, nice, and safe environment. So we never thought about it to install a fence. The situation got changed recently. Last year, there are a few burglary cases in our neighborhood. Most of them, they enter the house through the backyard. So because of the security concern, we decided to install a 6-feet PVC house to provide the security for our children. So when the children play in the backyard, they can feel safe. So that's why we want to install a 6-feet PVC fence, even though our house is a corner house. And the second is because even though our house is a corner house, but we have a lot of trees around the house, around the street. So you can see the pictures. We have a set of long trees.
I was there today.
Yeah, and we decided to install the fence behind the trees. So the people on the street and the drivers, the pedestrians will not be able to see the fence. So the only reason we install the fence is to provide the security. So that's why we apply for the 6 feet. Also, we checked our neighborhood. Also, there are several corner houses. They already installed the 6 feet PVC houses. So I really appreciate the board members can consider our special cases, even though our house is a corner house. Because our special cases, we hope we can install a 6 feet PVC fence to provide some security. So do you have anything to
There's the police activity.
Beautifully done.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
What?
And there doesn't appear to be any major problem with people in this, with cars.
No, because it's going to go behind. the
Yeah,
bush.
we have a lot of very tall trees on the tree, in front and also the corner. So the fence will be behind the trees. So the pedestrians and the drivers will not be able to see the fence. Yeah. So it doesn't matter it's 4 feet or 6 feet, right? There should be, but because 6 feet can provide us security for the children. So the children can safely play in the backyard. And 4 feet is too low and easy to be crossed. Yeah, that's our application to apply for 6 feet. Hope the variance board can consider our case and approve the application. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a letter from a neighbor, so I'm going to read it into the record.
Okay.
Good morning. I oppose allowing a 6-foot fence at 2 Onondaga Place, Jericho. I am in Florida, and I cannot attend the hearing on this subject matter. Thank you, Richard Alper, and he lives at 4 Onondaga Place, but he doesn't say why he opposes the fence. He just says he opposes it. So I just wanted to get that into the record. I see where he lives. I was there today. It's not going to block his line of sight. As a matter of fact, there's a very large bush on the corner of his
Yeah.
driveway that if he trimmed back,
Yeah.
he could see better.
Because, the 4 Onondaga is on the other side.
Yeah.
It's not at the corner side. So
I know.
the 6 feet fence should not have any view on the pedestrians, drivers.
Maybe he doesn't realize it's
All right.
behind the fence.
Anybody else have any questions or concerns? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
for your time.
Thank you all very much. Have a good night.
You too.
You too. Good night.
Hearing 14, Appeal 23-143, Kipco Birchwood Jericho North LLC at 499 North Broadway, Jericho.
I see the handwriting on the wall.
going to be opposed to it over on the left.
All these people living there?
On the left. Taking pictures of me.
Oh, okay.
Susan, can I see you for a second? Certainly. Are people allowed to take pictures of us? Okay. You see her, right? You see her, right? She's videotaping it. I guess.
Is she a reporter?
We're going to find out.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So what we did was, before I make my appearance, what we did was we have two easels. So when Matt speaks about the parking testimony, we have images for anybody who's interested in the audience. I did this at the Planning Advisory Board, and they thought it was great. So we're trying to do it here again. So whatever you see, the audience can see as well. Bram Weber from Weber Law Group, 290 Broad Hollow Road in Melville for the applicant, Kimco Birchwood Jericho North LLC. With me from Kimco is Doris Ennis. She is the Assistant Development Director for the Northeast region, so she represents ownership of the property. And Matt Seckler, who is a professional engineer and a professional traffic operations engineer from Stonefield Engineering, who will be providing parking testimony tonight. This application concerns Jericho Commons, which is a property very familiar to this board, which Kimco owns and operates, and at which Kimco has its worldwide office headquarters. This property reaches all the way from the Mill Region to the north to CBS to the south, includes all of the retail and office uses, including Kimco's headquarters at 500 North Broadway on 30 total acres with 1,810 striped parking spaces. So all this application seeks to do is to increase the current parking variance by 46 parking spaces to allow for Market Bistro, which is a restaurant that's quite popular in the neighborhood, to increase its number of seats to 123, and to replace the former Pet Value tenant space at 3,100 square feet with an F45 boutique fitness use. So that's the entirety of the application. This application has nothing to do with the Marriott Hotel that this board previously heard and approved in 2019. All we're doing is increasing the existing parking variance by 46 spaces to allow Market Bistro to have more seats and for F45 to replace a vacant tenant space. What we did, though, and Matt will speak to this a little bit more, the parking that we studied was studied as if the hotel was built, open, and operating, which is why the variance is based on 1,635 parking spaces instead of the 1,810 that I just mentioned, because that was the number of parking spaces that would remain on the property if the hotel was built. And then at that plan also includes, you may remember, 148 land bank spaces, which are not being constructed because there is a significant overabundance of parking at the property. So again, this board is familiar with the property. In addition to the parking variance previously granted for the hotel, this board has granted recent variances to allow for improvements at the property, which include the outdoor plaza, which is a public plaza for public use that Kimco built outside of the office building, the enhanced landscaping, brickwork, new signage, and then most recently, new fencing behind the office building and the retail shops. Kimco's done exactly what we've always said they would do here, which is treat it as its worldwide headquarters. That's a prized asset, and it really is a home for Kimco, its employees, the tenants, the customers of those tenants, and the surrounding residents. So what we're doing here again is to increase the parking variance by 46 parking spaces for the following two uses. Market Bistro, which is a popular restaurant, as I said. It's been in this location since 2011. It's open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday. It's completely closed on Sunday. And basically since COVID, and I think the restaurants noticed, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed as well, but many restaurants are no longer open during lunch. There is not sufficient business use during lunch for restaurants to remain open. Market Bistro is actually open for lunch, and it remains open for lunch Monday through Saturday. Like I said, it's closed on Sundays, but because of the hybrid work schedule of the majority of the tenants in the office building, it can't survive on lunch business alone. So what the application is to increase the number of seats that's permitted inside the restaurant to 123. so that Market Bistro can do enough business for dinner, which is when there's obviously one of the times where there's the most amount of available parking on the property. And those nights that Market Bistro, I've spoken to the owner, is most busy is the Wednesday through Saturday nights, which when the F45 is not busy, F45 isn't open past 7:30. The restaurant peaks generally between 7 and 9. So 46, out of the 46 parking spaces that we're seeking the increase in the variance, 20 are for the increased number of seats at Market Bistro. And then for the other 26 spaces that make up the 46 total increase in the variance, that is for the F45. F45 is a boutique fitness use. It's only 3,100 square feet. It's a permitted use in the town code. They average about, I've spoken to the operator of the F45, which also operates the F45 that's in Plainview. They're also opening another one on Pine Hollow Road in the town. They average 20 people per class. For the fitness use. Everything is, their use is membership-based. It is not a drop-in gym. Again, space, average about 20 people, busiest in the early morning before work when the parking lot is virtually empty. You have to reserve either online or through an app to go to the class. You can drop into the class, but only if there is space available in the class. There are no amenities in the gym. In that F45, there's no juice bar, there's no spa, so there's no reason for people to stay. Then I asked the question, maybe I shouldn't have, but F45 is literally a 45-minute workout. I wasn't smart enough to know that or figure that out. But so you're in and out. You go in, you take the class, and then you leave. Again, there's no lounge area. There's no place for you to get coffee afterwards or a juice. There's nothing. So people just go in and out. And like I said, once the class is full, you can't attend. You have to reserve in advance. So all we're doing here, as I said, is trying to support a local business that's been in the community since 2011 and fill a small vacancy at the shopping center with a high-end fitness use.
And I believe the parking is calculated at a higher rate for fitness use than the prior retail use?
That is correct. That's the reason for the variance. That's the reason for the additional 26 spaces.
Mr. Robo, what is the hours of the gym?
So it's interesting. So the gym it's not even open all day. So it is, it opens at 5 a.m. It opens from 5 a.m. and operates till 11 a.m. Then it closes until 4 p.m. And it's open 4 p.m. to 7:30, Monday to Friday. Weekends, it's only open 8 to 12.
And the restaurant stuff doesn't get to pick up until 7, you said?
Correct, and really only Wednesday through Saturday. That's their absolute busiest.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions or comments? You're not done yet.
I'm done, but I'd like Matt to just briefly address the parking variance. So I'd ask the board to consider Matt's testimony, expert testimony. He's not actually testified before this board before, but he has testified as an expert before the town board here, as well as the Planning Advisory Board, as well as zoning boards in Smithtown, Huntington, Hempstead, and throughout Long Island.
And did this application go through the Planning Advisory Board as well?
No, it did not need to go through the
Didn't
Planning
need it.
Advisory.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Sure. So I'm going to put up one, I'm going to put up one board for the audience to see as well, for anybody who's interested. The board I'm going to show the audience is 1240 on a Wednesday. So we took aerial photographs of the entire parking lot, and then we also had counters on the ground counting the cars in the parking lot as well. Why? Because there are solar canopies behind the office building, and you can't actually see the cars from the air. So we wanted to make sure that the parking count was absolutely 100% accurate. So we have the picture at 1240, and we show, and you'll see it when I hand you a packet, the parking lot that's in front of the gym and the Market Bistro, which is areas we call 7 and 8 of the parking lot, at 1240, which was the absolute peak parking, had at least, as I could count in the picture, 80 available parking spaces.
That's where you promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Name and address, please.
My name is Matthew Seckler, that's Seckler. I'm with Stonefield Engineering. Address is 584 Broadway, Suite 310, New York, New York, 10012.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just wait till the handout is.
It's Marshalls.
So as part of this project, we did perform a parking study. As was mentioned, the counts that we did on the site were on Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022, from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m., and Saturday, November 5th, 2022, from 10 in the morning to 8 p.m. What you have in your packets and is shown on the board is a portion of the area that we counted. We counted the entire parking lot for Jericho Commons. Again, that goes from Miller Gin all the way to the CVS Whole Foods area on the property. But really what you see on the images before you are the area that I would say is really of subject to the two uses we're speaking to tonight, which is the Market Bistro and the F45. If you see on the image, on the top left corner is the Marshalls. To the center top, that's the atrium, the office building portion of the property. And again, in the bottom left-hand corner would be where the Market Bistro and the F45 would be located. The F45 really would be in the left-hand corner, or the left side of the page, where that Pet Value previously was. I really think, obviously, a picture tells 1,000 words. We counted thousands of parking spaces here over the 20 or so hours that we were out there. But really what we found is in the middle of the day, overall on the entire parking field, there are about 39% of the parking spaces occupied. In this portion of the parking field, which again is the area near the Marshalls, the atrium, was busiest at 12:40 on a weekday, when 700, which had over 80 parking spaces, as was mentioned by council, available in that parking area. This is the parking area that'd be most affected by the additional uses. But I do want to remind the board that, we are looking at really specific uses that don't necessarily have the same parking demand as what your ordinance requires. Your ordinance requires, I believe it's a total of 46 parking spaces for the F45, when we heard the testimony where it's a 30-person max. You're never going to get more than 30 cars on the site as it relates to the attendees of the gym. They have maximum, usually 2 employees, 1 person at the front desk, 1 person running the class. That person at the front desk may help out throughout the class, but again, you're really looking at a limit of 32 people at most at the gym at any one time. The classes are 45 minutes. Then they have generally a 15-minute kind of clean down, let people get in and out of the classroom, so you don't have back-to-back classes. You don't have a time period where the next class is coming in the door, or the class that's in there is leaving. You have a 15-minute, basically, grace period between any 2 subsequent classes. So I think, really, in thinking about how this use operates, it's very different from like the Gold's Gym, where you have no control, and the first week of January you could have people there coming out of the woodwork attending. This has got that hard limit for the F45, and again, that set schedule, so you really don't have that wide range where you normally have for an open gym, that kind of a flexible demand. This is a very fixed demand in terms of the use. Market Bistro, again, that use, I think, really works well with this type of site. This site, again, peaks in the middle of the day on the weekdays, really because of the atrium, the office use here. When the office use goes away, you really see a pretty empty parking lot. And again, within your packet, there are various other time periods that we've shown, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. on a weekday. You really start seeing the parking lot really start to empty out. So even when the F45 after work kind of rush comes in, there clearly is enough parking spaces within this portion of the lot, let alone the entire lot itself. So I do believe, again, this is a variance that can be granted just by looking at the pure images on the boards before you. Again, we've done significant analysis. We've looked at hour by hour by hour throughout the weekday and weekend, and have shown there is more than sufficient parking to support, again, not only these 2 developments, but also taking into account the hotel use that is still proposed on this property. So when we did our analysis, we took existing counts you saw here, added the hotel that is not yet built, then we added F45, we added the Market Bistro, and we still are looking at less than 50% of the entire site occupied by parked cars at any one time.
Very familiar with this parking lot. It's got some of my favorite stores in it. Anybody else have any comments, questions? I know, I'm getting there. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Come on up. Anybody that wants to speak, come on up.
name, please? Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Evident be true. My name is Alice Zhang.
Okay, can you bring the microphone down so we can hear you?
And your address, please.
My name is Alice Zhang. I'm living on Melville Lane, Jericho.
Thank you.
I have a paper. Do you mind? I want to pass out for you.
Sure.
But I didn't prepare for that. Okay. It's easy for you to read. How many? 6?
Yes.
Okay.
You have enough?
Great. How many right now?
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Am I start?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'm living on Mary Lane, Jericho, near the Marriage Inn parking lot. The landlord now asks the parking space need reduced from 2,153 to 1,635. If approved, it will be create 518 parking spaces shortage. Last time, it was approved to have a 404 parking space shortage. Now it will be 518. That is almost other 114 spaces shortage. And it is almost a 30% increase of the previously approved shortage. Where does this end? The landlord can later planning to building more things on the parking lot and come back ask for more parking space shortage be approved. The landlord will have more business, but the resident in the neighborhood will suffer. Seems many of the cars coming to the Marriage Inn and the Jericho Shopping Center will have no space, no place to parking on the parking lot, and will be forced to parking on the nearby streets. Jericho residents have proof that the current parking lot is often fully parked. If 518 parking spaces shortage is created, it will be badly impact the traffic and the parking on the neighborhood streets in Jericho, especially in East Badgerwood. Last time, 1,000 plus about 4,000 of residents signed petition to object the landlord's planning to build a hotel and reduce the parking space. And many show up at the hearings. But now many residents feel that their voice do not matter. We hope the town leaders balance the business profit and the quality of the life of Jericho residents and ask the landlord to scale back the building plan. I saw the parking lot showing right here. I'm sure this is true. I went to the parking lot during this time, especially this COVID-19 under this condition. A lot of people try to not to come out as much as possible because no one want to get sick. I'm sure the worker, a lot of work at home, but this is only in a short time. It's not a permanent time. We talk about the hotel, the building, the space. It's talking about the future, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 100 years in the Long Island. It's not talking about the COVID-19 only happened in this 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. I'm sure not many people come out in 7 years or 8 years because as we're getting older, our immune system is not strong as when you are young. We don't want to get sick. I don't want to die. So the video, the photographer here, absolutely right, but it doesn't mean need to reduce the parking space because Mr. Saladino with his, before the officer, they already decide, require the space for the Kimco to build the hotel with the mall have to be 2,153 parking space. We took a lot of photos. We have a proof, the parking lot all the time fully parking. If you need the photo evidence for the time before the COVID-19, we please to show to you. We could represent it to you. I represent it for our Jericho residents for 15,000 families speaking for you, all of us right here. Last time I came here, we've been here for more than 3 to 4 times a hearing now. And this never ends. We have 4,000 families authorized with the attorney to sign the petition to object this project. The hotel would reduce the parking space because we want to remain the lifestyle, the environment that we have right now, same as now. But if the hotel building, but they already got the permit, but the parking lot space will not accept to do as low as 16 something. Will not acceptable. Because when the business, when the environment, economy is back to the normal, all the people come out to have a shopping, food, everywhere coming out, to the park, to the library, CVS, the bank, to the Whole Foods shopping, nice, have a dinner, lunch. All the people coming there. So what about the parking space? If they are short of 518, almost 30% is shortage as before. So where are the customers going to park? They all were going to East Birchwood, Mary Lane, Hazelwood, Birchwood Drive, all around the library, go to the Residence Street. And the cross street from the firefighter department, Columbia Road, with over the 110, 106, 107 other street costs. There will be impact to our life forever, not only for 20 years now, 100 years later. Once this going to be decided, it's going to be happen, impact to us.
Okay.
I'm done. Thank you so much.
She lived in connection with. Please. I know. Her husband's the doctor. Okay.
Just raise your right hand, sir.
Yes.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Your name and address, please.
Yes. Let me spell my name. My first name is Chuyu. Last name is Xiong. I live in the 4 Maryland, Jericho 11753.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I lived there for quite long, for almost 25 years. So I know this area very well. And we, of course, we know last time we have that's the fight against the hotel. So now they're coming to ask you to reduce the parking space. I think that is not acceptable for our resident. I live in these areas for long. I know this parking lot a lot. I almost walking through daily. So I know the situation is not like that. So let me point out, there's a marshal there. Then, of course, in the COVID days, many people come to the marshals. But then, you see, in normal days, before just the COVID, normal shopping days, like the Saturday, like the Sunday, somehow Wednesday, is a lot of parking.
So parking space is fully jammed. There is no space at all. So we would assume this is not a normal case. This is not a normal case. Normal case is parking space is fully jammed. Fully jammed. I live this at the work most daily. And I would like to also point out one thing. You see, on this parking side, there is a restaurant. There are actually several. There's a liquor store, then there's several restaurants. I noticed all these business life cycle is short, maybe 3 years or 5 years, something like that. I would say we don't know when sometimes one restaurant becomes hot. So then that whole space is not enough. Just one restaurant is hot because you live low. The food is so good. Right now is just the parking. The restaurant is just mid-hour, so it's not popular. But one restaurant become popular, whole space is not enough. So then, all the car will go to Maryland, where we live. Will go to Maryland. That's parking. That street is already fully jammed by schools, bus. People come to library, people come to the park, people come to sports, people come to the park, so already jammed. But if you reduce the parking space here, the whole car will go to Maryland. You go to Maryland, not just for Maryland. Whole Maryland will be jammed by all the cars. Just reduce, create so much trouble us. And a lot mentioned, you see, the security. So that's why against the reduce the parking space should not be leveled out. So we all, of course, that's decision 3 years or 4 years ago is already been done. So we don't want to argue that, but we don't still think build a hotel there is ridiculous business decision. Not to talk about the security decision, even business decisions. You see so if in the COVID years, how many the hotels been shut down and how many hotels be turned to the other purpose. But there's still a plan to build that hotel in the same neighborhood. That's the bad business. Okay, so that's what I say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to be heard? Come on up, sir.
Hi. Raise your right hand, sir. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
And your name and address, please.
Yang Chang, Yang Cheung.
Thank you.
I live in A Mary Lane,
Okay, thank you.
Jericho. Okay. I'm living behind this parking lot. So in my fence, I see the parking lot. I see the parking every day. I don't see this empty like that. Okay, before COVID, it's always parking, no parking. All right. I never see like that. This is in the COVID. This is not true. Not the true picture.
Those pictures are dated, sir.
It's November.
Oh.
November 2nd.
22.
Yeah, is this COVID finished? Even finished, the business
Not-
doesn't
it's
pick
still
up
not
yet.
finished.
Yeah, does not pick up yet. So you cannot use this picture. You have to use the older picture before like 19. All right. A lot of people study the parking, the traffic. I think a lot of people do the study already. They already give it the parking space request is 2,153. They already have the permit for build a hotel.
Right.
So why not they change again? It's not fair for our neighborhood, all right? This is not right. I live in the block. In front of is the library. Every day is a lot of bus over there pick up the kid, drop off the kid. The road is not big road. Okay, only two parking, double parking, two side parking. The fire truck cannot pass that. If people keep parking their car there, we have a problem. The fire truck won't not get in. The ambulance won't get in because to jam it. So if the hotel gonna build there, reduce parking, it's going to be big problem for our neighborhood. Fire truck, ambulance, kid, school bus. All right, so we disagree with this one, reduce the parking.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people sign the picture, sign the paper. About 4,000 family signed the paper for refuse that. So I'm not sure why still given a permit for that. But even given a permit, how come you still reduce the parking?
Well, we're not talking about the hotel here tonight.
Okay,
It's a
the
done
parking.
deal. And as far as this application goes, they have a restaurant that is expanding, and they have an empty tenancy that they want to fill. That's what they're asking for.
My house is directly behind this one. I can look at my fence. Saturday, Sunday, always fully parking, even right now. We have a lot of picture can prove to you if you want to see it.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. This is what I have to say.
All right, thank you. Anybody else want to speak on this application? Mr. Weber?
Thank you. I guess just a few points. Most importantly, I think for clarification. So the parking variance for the hotel was 325 spaces, not 400, not 500. It was 325 spaces. The parking variance is being increased from 325 to 371. That's the 46 parking spaces. That's less than a 3% increase. The pictures, yes, as were correctly said, it was November 2nd. You know, and November 2nd, which was Wednesday, and the 5th, which was the Saturday. As you can see from the pictures, it's perfect weather. There's no rain. It's during when school is in session. It's when it is appropriate to take these images. We didn't take them during COVID, and using pre-COVID data is really inapplicable because things have changed. And as I said, and we talked to Kimco about this, they're on a hybrid work schedule. They're required to come in 2 days a week. That's the way they operate. So on any given day, less than half their employees are in. I mean, we went ahead and not only so we went and we spoke to Market Bistro, we learned the operation for F45, we spoke to Kimco, which is the major tenant in that office building, as to their operations, which is why, and we focused specifically on this area to show that this variance could be supported just by in this particular area, this parking 7 and 8, let alone for the entire 30-acre parking lot. So,
And that is the wave of the future, the hybrid.
for some, not for me. It's just not, it's every day. I'm in you can call me, I'm in every day. But yes,
But a lot of companies are doing that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's reflected in the Market Bistro coming to us and saying, look, we'd like to add seats because we're really making our money in dinner now. We don't have the office business any longer.
Does Kimco
lunch.
intend on keeping that hybrid permanently, as far as you know?
You try to tell Doris she's got to come in more than 2 days a week. Yeah, I mean, that is something, yes. And as a matter of fact, we looked for the entire month of March, we actually took data, and less than half of their employees are in on any day. And there was one day in March where there was a large corporate event, they got half their employees. So the concept of going back, I don't think that's there. And they're not the only business in there, and they're not the only office in there that's working on a hybrid schedule. So really, all we're trying to do here is benefit. I mean, there's no perceptible change. There's no negative impact. We obviously can't, accomplish what we're trying to accomplish here by any other means other than seeking this variance. It's only for 46 spaces. As the chairwoman said, we're trying to fill a vacant tenant space and just help a tenant that's been in that shopping center since 2011.
Okay. Thank you. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 16, Appeal 23145, Roki Alali.
Which one did you pull? 16.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please.
Robert Schumacher, 1109 Round Swamp Road, Old Bethpage. I'd like to pass up some photos and consent letters for the board. Representing the homeowner at 26 Wendy Lane in Syosset. The homeowner is seeking a variance to maintain a shed attached to a dwelling, not having the required side yard setback and aggregate setback, and for a roof over with a fireplace not having the required side yard setback, and exceeding the permitted lot coverage and gross floor area. The shed is maintaining a 7-foot side yard setback with 10 feet required. The roof over is maintaining a 9-foot side yard setback with 10 feet is required. The shed itself doesn't need a permit as it's under 100 square feet. The property to the south and the rear is a Nassau County recharge basin. The neighbor to the north at 25 Wendy Road has signed a letter of no objection. If this variance is approved, the homeowners will condition not to further enclose the roof over. There is a fence and bushes around the rear of the property. As the photos show, the house is in excellent condition and has always been well maintained, and there's never been any complaints or violations from the town on this property.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Hearing number 17, Appeal 23-146, which will be held in conjunction with hearing number 18, Appeal 23-147, Golden Home Property at 539 Split Rock Road, Syosset.
Good evening, Madam Chairman and members of the
evening.
board. For the applicant, Tom Abate, ABB-ATE. I'm an attorney with offices at 88 Sunnyside Boulevard in Plainview. And this application is for a two-lot subdivision in my hometown of Syosset. The subject premises is located off of Split Rock Road, just south of 25A. It's actually at the terminus of a right-of-way, which comes off of Split Rock Road. I have a series of 16 photographs off of 4 pages. I'll offer it up as one exhibit. The first page shows the right-of-way. The second page shows the property as it exists today, front and rear. That's pages 2 and 3. And the fourth shows the vacant area where we intend to erect a new dwelling. 16 pages, 16 photographs, 4 pages, one exhibit. The subject parcel is located in the R12A zone, which, as we all know, allows single-family dwellings on not less than 2 acres of lot area. As evidenced by the photographs which I just offered up, the lot is improved with a single-family dwelling, and it's our intention to keep the existing house, subdivide the parcel, and erect just one new dwelling. And for that, we need relief. But as I will posit to you, all of the relief, either individually or collectively, is not substantial. The most obvious form of relief will jump out at you when I tell you that this lot in the R12A now has 3.99 acres. So one lot's going to conform, it will have the full 2 acres, and the second lot will have, and you can do the math with me, 1.99 acres. So it will be 1/100th of an acre shy of that which is otherwise required in the zone. I would say to you that is the definition of de minimis. The other forms of relief for which were advertised and which are in our notices of rejection all arise from current conditions. Other than the 1.99 lot area, all of the other relief on both applications arise from current conditions, largely because we're off of a right-of-way. So on hearing 17 is the application to keep the existing house on a subdivided lot. Our first form of relief is that we have 0 frontage on a town roadway. Obviously, we're on a right-of-way. That's a situation that is not changing as a result of the application before you. In fact, all of these items, this area of Syosset was where all of the estates were. And back in the day, they all got broken up, and that was often done, in fact, most of the time, by deed. It was before the era of subdivision controls. So when we look at the side yard setback for the driveway, we are not changing the curb cut on the roadway, on the right-of-way, I should say, in any way, shape, or form. So the setback that it enjoys from the side yard right now is the setback that is going to remain. When we're cited for not having frontage on a roadway, I ask you to take note that none of these houses on this right-of-way have frontage on a town roadway. I mentioned to you that we're not going to change the curb cut, so we're not changing the side yard setback, and in fact, the new dwelling is going to share that curb cut. So we're not changing anything about the location at all. So as to the relief on hearing number 17, it just involves current conditions which won't change, and the same may be said for all of the relief on hearing 18, which is for the new dwelling. The only area of relief is the lot area, 1.99 instead of 2. Again, for hearing number 18, the new lot, we don't have frontage on a public roadway. We don't have the side yard setback. On both applications, building measured our lot width at our curb cut. So they're saying that we have a lot width of 16 and a quarter on one and 14 and a half on another. But again, we know just from the fact that these are 2-acre lots, one of which already enjoys a single-family dwelling, that the de facto width of lot is far in excess of that cited. To put this application in perspective, I've taken our radius map and I've augmented it to show you that 2 of our budding neighbors and 1 of our adjacent neighbors also have deficient setback for the driveways, they have deficient roadway frontage, and they have deficient lot width. So one augmented radius map, one is there. And what you'll also notice from that radius map, Madam Chairman and members of the board, is that this property, although it's in the town of Oyster Bay, abuts the incorporated village of Muttontown. The village line runs right down our lot. Under the Nassau County Charter, when a property is in 300 feet of another municipality, you must provide that other municipality with notice. And they can exercise their jurisdiction. They can even have zoning board hearings. I did one with you last year where I had to go to the incorporated village of Seacliff. So we dutifully notified the incorporated village of Muttontown. We provided them with our maps, our plans, our radius map. We even gave them a copy of the entire application we filed before you. And on March 3rd of 2023, they offered a letter to us, and they concluded by stating, and I quote, "The Village of Muttontown has reviewed the application and plans submitted and has no objection." So, letter from Village of Muttontown, my third and final exhibit, and unless the board has any questions, that's my case.
I was out there today, so I did take a look at it. The house that's there now, it looks like it's being renovated?
It's being renovated, that's correct. And the new house will be exactly to its side. So if you're
To the
looking at it from
right?
the street, to the left side.
Or to the left?
Yeah.
Okay. They're not sharing a driveway, though, are they?
No, the driveway, the curb cut will remain the same, but it will be split in two. So one will service the existing house and one will service the new house.
Anybody else have any questions or comments from this board?
Someone else.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? I do. Come on up, sir.
Just raise your right hand, please.
Sure,
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
I do.
Your name and address, please.
Ruben Lee, 535 Splitwalk Road. I am the property owner adjacent, right adjacent to the current property that's being discussed right now. I'm not sure if this is really an objection or not, because this is actually the first time me hearing about this after me getting this formal letter. I'm unaware of the plans and exactly what any of this really means, because, and so I don't want to state on record that it's a formal objection. It's just to maybe give you my perspective on why we moved out there. It's a beautiful location.
It is.
Very surreal. There's wild animals that frequently visit our backyard, and our 2 little kids, I have an 8- and 5-year-old that enjoy it every time they see little bunnies and so forth. I just ask that everyone consider just, respecting the kind of the privacy of sort of the different property lots. I think a lot of the property owners there live in privacy, like the kind of the quietness of that. I'm not sure, I think you had mentioned that the B request was not being requested as a part of the variance. I'm not quite sure what that, it says having less side yard setback than permitted. I'm not quite sure what that really means. Is it going to encroach on our property line beyond what the current ordinance is?
We're going to let Mr. Abate answer your concerns.
Okay. I think people want to have, I moved out here a year ago from Manhasset, where houses just are side by side.
Still
and
nice, though.
It's great, love it, but I love Syosset even more. And I think I think we want to maintain that. I think people move out here to have that little bit of distance, and I appreciate everyone's, ability to do things on their own property and make a living and what so forth. But at the same time, we have to respect the laws and regulations, and I think also really consider why people move out here.
Right.
And so, like I said, I have 2 little kids who, one of the main reasons why we even bought that property is so that they can ride their bike along the driveway. And I think you had mentioned that you had actually been out there.
I wasn't.
My kids are out there all the time.
I didn't see them. But
Well, they were in school, so if you saw them, then they were playing hooky.
Okay.
But I think that's all that is. So I think it's.
Well, thank you for coming down, and I'll let Mr. Abate answer some of your concerns.
Yeah. Lee, Ruben.
Okay. So, Madam Chairman, Mr. Lee was not the owner of record on our radius map because he is the most affected neighbor. And according to the records, it was owned by Anthony Core, an attorney some of you may know. And I called Anthony and learned, oh, no, I sold the house. Actually, I learned from his assistant, he sold the house and moved to Laurel Hollow. And she didn't have any contact information for Mr. Lee, so I apologize I didn't have contact with you directly. We did speak to Mr. Soffler directly, who lives on the other side, and he consented to the application. What I want to assure Mr. Lee is we do not need a side yard setback for the house. We need a side yard setback relief for the driveway. And as I'll show him from the composite map afterwards, that the house that we're going to erect, his house is substantially in front of it. So we're not going to abut him on the side. In fact, he will indeed, even after construction, be protected by the existing buffer which exists. The site is heavily treed, and I think I showed you that in the
And it'll
photographs.
stay that way.
And it will stay that way, absolutely. We have, let's face it, it's very expensive to remove trees that are 50 years old.
We don't like trees taken down.
Yeah, so, but I'll show that to you after the hearing, okay? But we do not need a side yard setback variance,
Okay,
just for the driveway.
all right. Anybody else want to be heard on this application? All right, so you'll take some time?
Yes, absolutely, right now.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion? Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Buona Pasqua.
Buona Pasqua.
Hearing 19, Appeal
Oh,
2314.
No,
They're
I
that way.
sent them to Lois.
Jasmine Chadha at 12 Saturn Court in Syosset.
Yeah, this is the one I didn't look at. Who's got the photos that,
Oh,
Andrew?
this,
No, we brought him down, right?
Lois,
has
those are
them.
the ones I gave you.
Just give us 1 minute, Mr. Khan.
Sure.
Sorry, still under oath.
Not at all. Take your time. At this point, I have all night.
Go ahead.
Good evening again. Scott Kahn, representing the Chowder family. I'm here tonight before you this evening, representing the Chowder family, who seek several variances to build a new contemporary-style home for themselves. Our first variance request is to permit a 24.2-foot front yard setback in lieu of the 39.7-foot average front yard setback. The face of the new house will be at 30 feet from the front along the entire facade, except for a wing element that's an integral part of the modern design. So it's just this one little section that sticks out from the house that we're asking for the 24.2 feet. The rest of the completely front of the house is 30 feet back. Our second request is due to the pie-shaped lot. We're asking for a 17.1-foot aggregate side yard setback in lieu of the 20-foot minimum, only a 2.9-foot difference. Actually, in the rear of the home, we exceed the 27-foot aggregate, and due to the angle of the property, the aggregate at the face of the entire front of the house is actually 34.6. If you look at the plot plan, you'll see what I'm talking about. So that's actually 14.5 foot greater than the aggregate, again, due to the pie-shaped lot. Our third request is to permit the GFA to be 5,040.26 square feet instead of the 3,921.6 allowed. Out of this 1,186 square feet, 544 will be for an open roofed-over rear patio, which is very popular these days. So only 574 square feet will be over in the living space.
That's a rear patio, right?
That's correct, yeah. And we condition the variance never to close that in.
I'm gonna take a look at the elevations, because I want to see what a house with a 1.12 roof pitch looks like.
Okay, I got that for you.
All right, I'm waiting.
Our fourth and final request, and to achieve this very contemporary design aesthetic, is to allow mainly flat roofs on this dwelling. Any pitched roof over than a 1 in 12 for drainage would not give this modern design and same feel over, to create the beauty of this home. So I've handed in some small handout front elevations, and I remember, I think it was you, Mrs. Byrne, who said to me once, many years ago, if you're trying to achieve something aesthetically, ask for it. So what we're asking for is a home, very contemporary design.
A smaller version.
And these are some photos I have that were the inspiration to come up with this design.
You said that?
I don't remember saying it, but if he said I did, then I did.
It was you that said that to me personally. There are several homes in the area in Syosset that have flat roofs, tall glass walls. I could take a couple of photos. But somebody's doing them, and we'd like to do one as well. We'd like to do something a little different than what you see. And I think it could be a very...
Well, you know, we're not
But-
the architectural police, and
That's-
this is beautiful, but
Thanks.
not really in character with the neighborhood. Pass these down. These are all the same.
Fake Andre.
Yeah.
So these are renderings?
It's not exactly what the house is going to
No,
look like. These are similar.
those are inspiration photos that
this.
derived our design.
There are no houses on that block or near there that kind of have that characteristic, correct?
There's one nearby that's very similar. I have a photo that I can give to the board.
These can.
How close by? Because it seems like all those houses are split levels and...
It's pretty close by. I'll have to find out the exact address
Okay.
and get you the photo.
Pass
Do you
these.
want to see more?
no.
Okay. This is the actual dimensions of what the
All right.
rendering is. Is this the elevation?
I think so, yeah.
So the house that's there now is being demolished?
That's correct.
All right, anybody have any concerns, questions?
It's ultra modern.
It is very
Yeah.
ultra-modern,
That's what people are doing all over the country.
yeah.
I think it's
All right.
time we started doing them here.
You think so, huh? All right, let's, somebody wants to be heard, and then we'll let you
Sure.
come back. Come
Sure.
on up, ma'am.
Just Susan, these are handouts.
Yeah, they're handouts. She might.
Would you raise your right hand, please? Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Aisha Khan, 14 Saturn Court, Syosset, New York, 11791.
Thank you.
Ayeesha, last name Khan. It's not an objection, I just met them, such a nice family, happy for them to, that they're moving to our next door. I just forgot, they did explain a lot to me outside, but I would like to know that how far are they extended sideways? I would like just some information.
I'm gonna let Mr. Khan answer that.
Okay.
All right, so you wanna know what this each side yard is?
I guess so.
Because they are
I hear him, they're extended the back and they're extending the front, right?
They're building a whole new house.
Huh? I'm sorry?
They're building a whole new house.
Yes, it'll be nice, something new
Okay.
in the neighborhood, but I was just, just wanted to know how.
How close the house is gonna be to you?
Yes, exactly.
And what side are you on?
I'm facing the house on the left.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He will answer that question for you.
And again, due to the pie-shaped lot, we tried very carefully to meet all the setbacks. And we did on that side. It's actually the minimum side yard setback on your side, your number 14, is 8 feet. We're actually at 9.1 feet on that side. And that's at the front of the house. So we're more than the required minimum setback. And the opposite of that, we're actually 19 feet on the, we'll call it the southeast side. Actually, 25.15 feet on the opposite side. So we exceed the minimum setback on Ms. Khan's side.
So if you're meeting the setbacks on both sides, oh, it's because it's a pie-shaped lot. that
Right.
You need the, okay, the
Right.
aggregate, all
It's
right.
just that rear corner that's 8.
Yeah.
And the front corner on the left, that's 9. That's our aggregate.
So you are extending this way?
Well, we're basically building the house at 30 feet back from the property line, which is pretty much in character with what's on the street. Not doing anything ordinary in the site.
The variances for front property and rear property now.
I'm sorry?
The variances for front,
Front and the
with the
back?
front and the back.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions or comments?
There is one more, yes.
Somebody else wants to speak? Come on up, please. I would have had her come up before he got up again.
Good evening. Hello. Would you raise your right hand, please? Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Your name and address,
My
please.
name is Marie Labode, Lobody. I live right next door. I'm not opposing either. Same questions. I never met them. I don't know what they're doing. I just want to, I need visual. You're telling me all
I
the
do too.
variance, numbers, height, I don't know
You
what
wanna
that
see the
is.
plans?
I need to see what they're doing. They're demolishing, that's the first I'm hearing.
Yes, they're demolishing, and they're
house-
building a very modern-looking house. It's not going to have a roof like this. It's going to be flat, completely flat.
Is it the same
big-
width? I don't, they're building back and front, I don't care. Side?
They're
I
not,
have
no.
Okay.
Front yard, aggregate side yards, because it's a pie-shaped lot.
Right.
Do you want to see the plans?
Can
Will that
I?
help you?
Maybe, if I see like what, I
Mr.
mean, I
Khan,
don't care,
would you-
I don't care if they're building a spaceship,
I don't
or if
take
I'm
these.
just, I wanted to,
So if you could go out to the outside, and then when you come back in, we'll call him back up.
Fine.
So this way we could take our next case.
Sure, no problem.
All right?
Do they want to see these?
And if anybody else wants to see, go take a look.
It's like a Frank Lloyd Wright might have
Yeah,
designed.
I was thinking of them. Hearing number 20, Appeal 23-149, Dean Hannon at 104 Glenwood Road, Glenwood Landing.
Trying to get you out of here, Lo.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 1109 Round Swamp Road. I'm representing Dean Hanna of 104 Glenwood Road. Glenwood Landing. Some photos, consent letters for the board. Mr. Hanna is seeking a variance to maintain a raised patio not having the required side yard setback and exceeding the gross floor area. It's an attractive patio. I've taken many photos for the board. It does meet the required rear yard setback. This patio gives the homeowners better use of their yard as the topography drops off. There's only one neighbor affected by this variance, and that is the abutting neighbor at 102 Glenwood Road, and they have signed a letter of no objection, and there is a fence in between the properties. If this variance is approved, the homeowners would condition not to further enclose or roof over the patio. This patio is not out of character with this neighborhood, as the photos show the house in excellent condition and well-maintained.
Okay.
Sound happy?
Yep. Anybody have any questions? Correspondence?
That's
Oh,
okay.
somebody wants to speak. I'm sorry. Come on up, ma'am. It's one of those nights, huh?
Hi.
Raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Susan Winslow, 2 Betty Lane, Glenwood Landing,
Thank you.
11547. The house is my neighbor. My driveway is on the side, I'm on the side road. He applied apparently a couple of years ago for a deck in the backyard, and he was supposedly denied. Those were his words, what he had told me. Then he was working with a cesspool, and then all of a sudden, he was putting in a patio. When he told me a patio, I figured it was low to the ground. It's not. It's probably like the same as the deck that he had gotten denied, up higher. So when he's there with his friends and family, I mean, it's basically like I'm looking right out my kitchen window and seeing you like level, like with all the people on it. I assumed when he was doing a patio that it was going to be low to the ground, and I would have no visual of anything, you know? And my other thing is, what's the pitch on the patio? We have a lot of water issues. I have water issues going on with him on other scenarios, and I'm just wondering what the pitch is, where the water is going from this patio.
How long has the patio been there? It's
He
existing.
put it up, I want to say maybe 2 years ago.
So have you had a water problem because
I've
of it?
had water problems. I have water problems from his property. So that's why I was wondering what the pitch, you know, the drainage is on the patio. And also, the other problem was he put a cesspool in prior to putting the patio up. And I don't know that the patio is not landing on part of where the cesspool is. So it was a regular plain cesspool, not enclosed or anything. So from my understanding with cesspools, if you're going to put it on underneath something, it should be maybe a different type of cesspool. If you're going to put like a patio or a driveway or something on top of it, it's usually a different type of cesspool than a plain cesspool, and I don't think that that was the case.
We're not even equipped to deal with this issue. We're not here talking about cesspools. We're
No,
talking about this
I understand, but
patio.
I'm saying the patio may possibly be on the cesspool, which could affect me if the thing collapses.
Okay. All right.
All
Thank you.
right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
There is a fence between the properties. The homeowner's property is higher than the budding neighbors, and he's not objecting to put in a dry well to retain the water on his property. It's been an ongoing problem, I think, with the water on the neighbor's property. This homeowner bought this house in 2019. He's a police officer with his 2 young children that live there, and is just looking to better use the yard.
We could condition the approval of this permit if he put the dry well in his yard.
Sure. We spoke about this.
Did the homeowner previously apply for a variance with regard to this? And
No.
was denied?
No.
No.
No. I would have saw it in the records. I
Yeah, it's
I
not
pulled
on
the
our
records.
notes
I didn't
either.
see
Okay. I didn't see
a
it, but she
denial or
mentioned it, so I wanted
nothing
to
like
make sure.
that, no. I did review the file in the town. I didn't see it.
We don't have any
Prior
notice
variances.
of it. All right. Anybody have any questions? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Next is hearing 21, Appeal 23-150, Joseph Salino at 249 Mill River Road in Oyster Bay.
Thank you. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
I do.
Name and address, please.
Dina Byrne, 5 Renville Court, Mill Neck, New York, 11765. Good evening, Madam Chairwoman and members of the board.
Good
I'm
evening.
here representing the owner, Joseph Salino, of 249 Mill River Road in Oyster Bay, also known as Section 24, Block B, Lot 267, located in an R1 1A Residence District. I'd like to start by saying that in the past 22 years, as many of you know, I've reviewed and zoned hundreds of properties and presented cases to this board for many clients with various variance requests. This particular property probably takes the cake with the number of variances it's requesting. It is highly unusual, as the property only measures 40 feet wide and 112 feet deep, or only 4,480 square feet of lot area. This property, as well as the neighboring lots, are all zoned R1 1A and all measure approximately 4,200 square feet in lot area. Properties zoned in an R1 1A residence district generally require lot sizes to be a minimum of 43,560 square feet, or 1 acre. As you can see from our radius maps, these lots are grossly substandard to its zoning designation, and anything that one tries to alter to these non-conforming properties would clearly require a variance. Having said that, In our experience, these parcels would align closer to what the town of Oyster Bay deems a minimal lot size and zoning dimensional requirements of an R16, or 6,000 square foot lot, in which our property would still be deficient in lot dimensions, but would permit applications such as ours to be reviewed without necessarily requiring a zoning board of appeals approval. The property is currently improved by a two-story single-family dwelling with a gross floor area of only 860 square feet and has no garage. The dwelling maintains a 13.3-foot front yard setback, a 0.46 side yard setback, an aggregate side yard of 17.16 feet, and a rear yard setback of 72 feet. The average front yard setback on Mill River Road is currently 12.95 feet. Mr. Salino is proposing to construct a two-story side and rear addition, a 60-square-foot side portico, a 100-square-foot shed, a 14-foot diameter above-ground pool with fencing, pool equipment, and pool heater. We're requesting a variance to construct a two-story side and rear addition with portico having less front yard setback, side yard setback, aggregate side yard, and rear yard setback permitted by ordinance, and also encroachments of eaves and gutters. The proposed two-story addition adds approximately 86.5 square feet of floor space to the first and second floor respectively, and will maintain a front yard setback of 22.35 feet to the addition and 29.5 feet to the portico. In both instances, the minimum front yard requirement by the R11A zone is 50 feet. The proposed two-story addition will maintain a side yard of 5.65 feet and a 15.25 foot on the opposite side, and the portico will maintain a side yard of 10.63 feet. The R11A zone requires a minimum side yard of 20 feet. The proposed two-story addition proposes to maintain a side yard aggregate of 15.71 feet and 11.09 feet to the portico. The R11A zone requires a minimum side yard aggregate of 50 feet. It's impossible to attain on a 40-foot wide lot. The proposed two-story addition will maintain a rear yard setback of 62 feet, and the portico will maintain a rear yard setback of 70 feet. The R11A zone requires a minimum rear yard of 100 feet. Again, impossible to attain on a 112-foot deep property. The proposed two-story addition, the portico, and the proposed shed exceed the maximum building coverage permitted by ordinance. The existing and proposed structures combined will bring the building coverage to 19.8% of the lot, whereas in an R11A residence district, 10% is the maximum building coverage permitted. For a 1-acre lot, it would translate to 4,356 square feet, whereas we're only asking for 890 square feet combined. The proposed 100-square-foot shed does not have the required side yard setback nor rear yard setback of 20 feet required by zone. We're proposing to maintain a side yard of 3 feet and a rear yard of 16 feet. The proposed 14-foot diameter above-ground pool does not meet the minimum side yard and rear yard setbacks of 20 feet required by ordinance, and it will maintain a side yard of 8.5 feet and a rear yard of 19.5 feet. The proposed pool equipment and heater do not meet the minimum side yard and rear yard setback of 20 feet. It will maintain a side yard of 5 feet and a rear yard of 13 feet. We're requesting a variance to install fencing around the proposed above-ground pool, having less setback from the pool edge than permitted by ordinance. The required setback is 5 feet. We're proposing 3.5 feet due to the property restraints and the existing retaining walls. And lastly, we're requesting a variance for the reduction of off-street parking spaces to 1 parking space where 2 parking spaces are required. It is not atypical for this particular area to have insufficient off-street parking. They mostly provide for 1 off-street parking or none due to the property constraints and to the steep slope properties to their rear. We're submitting pictures for the neighboring homes as examples of having similar parking constraints. And I submitted that for evidence. Mr. Salino purchased his home in 2019. He is recently married and he's looking to expand his family. They love the Oyster Bay community and hope to stay for a very long time, provided they can make their home comfortable and suitable for their future children. The product of the renovation will provide them with a comfortable 1,413 square feet of living space and will provide for outdoor amenities that will maximize the use of their small lot and provide much-needed storage without overbuilding. This property, as well as the abutting and neighboring lots, are clearly substandard to the R11A zoning designation. We hope the board can see this and take this into consideration when reviewing our case and making a determination that the zoning for these properties creates the hardship. And if it were zoned in a minimum Town of Oyster Bay zoning designation of an R16, we would be in compliance with most of the dimensional regulations being requested this evening. We're also assimilated the design of the proposed addition and portico to be in harmony with the neighboring properties and befitting the charm of these small homes. All neighbors have been notified of this case as required by the Zoning Board of Appeals. We've obtained 3 consent letters of the 6 residential neighbors notified, which includes the abutting neighbor to the south at 251 Mill River Road, and 2 neighbors to the north of our property at 243 Mill River Road and 245 Mill River Road. The property at 253 Mill River Road is currently being rented out, and the new tenant was indifferent to signing a consent letter, but it was not in opposition. The property to the rear of the subject property is a dangerously high steep slope lot that is not developed. The lot is owned by Mr. Raymond Nuvian.
I'm sure we'll meet him someday.
Probably not. At 11 Pond Drive, Upper Brookville, which is under the incorporated village of Upper Brookville's jurisdiction.
Good.
Across the street is a heavily wooded area that is owned by the Town of Oyster Bay, and consequently, our case imposes very little impact on these 6 neighboring residential homes. The Salinos understand that we're requesting numerous variances, but they feel strongly that they are mainly capitulated by the improper zoning designation imposed on these grossly substandard lots, and respectfully request your consideration in approving these variances. And that concludes our application.
I'd like to see what it's going to look like.
Sure.
Sure.
I have a set of the plans.
Oh, you do? Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Last page.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a clear picture without the demolitions of.
Yeah, that's all I needed to say.
Dean, we have the fencing setback from the legend
Let's
3.
question her.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna make it 3, okay?
Okay,
We're gonna
that's
leave it
fine.
at 3 because you're safer, okay?
That's fine. Closer is better.
We'll leave it at 3.
So it looks like the rest of it.
Great.
Clearer to see what the front of the house is.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's going to keep in character with the neighborhood. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
It's not better than Steve.
No.
Dina, on the plans, it says in-ground round pool, but
No,
on your
it's above ground.
proposed.
It's above ground pool,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
The property slopes gradually as it goes to the back, so it
Yes.
might be, back portion of it might be partially underground, but not like by more than a
Correct,
foot.
right.
Just to
Okay.
level it, to obviously provide a floor.
I've never
level
seen a
floor.
round in-ground, no.
All right. Anybody else have any questions or concerns? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Wait, hold on, I just want to ask Holly if we can call them back. Holly, you okay to finish out this, okay. Mr. Khan, want to come on up?
What number was that?
19.
Hearing 19, Appeal 23148, Jasmine Chada at 12 Saturn Court, Syosset.
So I had a chance to speak to the 2 adjoining property owners, Mrs. Labode and Mrs. Khan. They left. They don't seem to have any issues now that I've explained the project to them, and the distances and the setbacks. And I think they realize that the variances we're asking for as far as setbacks are very minimal.
They are. The roof pitch is a concern of mine, so we'll
Mhm.
discuss it. But in the meantime, do we have correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good night.
Next is holdover 1, Appeal 2361, Linda Furlinger at 545 Franklin Avenue, Massapequa.
Well, yes.
I've never seen
Because
that.
2 was.
No.
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
I do.
Your name and address, please.
Good evening, members of the board, Madam Chairman. My name is Ashley Lowe from Mark Anthony Architects. Our office is located at 1563 Belmore Avenue in Belmore, New York. I am here tonight representing my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Frolinger, who are the owners of the subject property. This evening, we are requesting a variance to erect a 6-foot wood fence in the place of the existing wood fence, which exceeds the maximum height permitted across the front yard.
You see this?
The fence has been up for over 20 years, and we are looking to replace the existing wood fence with a new fence. Although the application does state PVC, the clients have now chosen to keep a wood fence because of cost.
They put the fence, it's existing, yes?
Yes.
So it goes right down to the street next to their driveway.
Yes, so originally, I believe it was up, it was part of the parcel A. So it goes all, so yes, it goes all the way to the back, but I believe the proposed fence will only be going to where the neighboring fence meets with the front of the house on the 111 parcel, 111 Michigan.
I'm confused. I'm just going to draw this in here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
Here, I have it highlighted if you want.
Thank you. Here's the highlighted one.
Okay, that's Franklin.
I think both sets of plans are there, just in case you need to see the other one as well.
So wait,
This
that's,
is the driveway. Let me see the driveway here.
where's the driveway? There.
This is Franklin.
Right, so that's the corner, so it's like this. So like this.
Okay.
So it's gonna be this.
Well, my concern is this. This is the driveway, and this fence comes all the way down here, this 6-foot fence.
To the curb?
Yeah,
Right.
to the sidewalk.
No, it can't.
Well, it does, it's existing.
Ask her to clarify. That's what the plan say.
I just wanna,
I
we
don't
just wanna
think
clarify,
that's-
so the fence running along the driveway,
Okay.
that's part of the application?
No, so it goes to the driveway now, but when they re-put it back up, it'll just be the 8 feet, and it'll run, sorry, you took my plans, so now I don't
Okay, so
have.
you draw on your plans.
The
You
what's
just-
highlighted will be
You gotta
what's
highlight these things.
proposed.
very
It's
confusing.
highlighted underneath.
What's highlighted is what, oh, she's saying.
Yeah. So it won't go all the way to the curb, it'll just meet where the fence will go towards. The reapportionment will go towards the other parcel, how that matches to the front of
But
their
that
house.
doesn't explain the driveway, right?
Yeah, but I think it's, I think
That's-
that
I don't
it's a
think
different thing. The only thing you're going for is that portion of fence.
Yeah.
That's the only one you're
Just the 8
replacing?
Okay.
So you're not
Yes.
Now I
replacing
get
the
it.
other parts of the fence
That's it, yeah.
on the property?
Okay, now I get it.
That's
Sorry.
Good, okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Fences and sheds.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with the fences, so we don't wanna have a problem.
Yeah,
No,
and it looks like it's angled too. Did you see that?
Okay,
Rita?
oh, is it?
Yeah,
It is, it's on a bit of an
it
angle.
is, right?
Yes.
All right, anybody have any other comments? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? You? No?
The only thing they wanted me to be absolutely clear about was that it was a wood fence and not a PVC fence, because, okay,
Doesn't matter to
just
us.
making sure, because she's very concerned about the
Okay.
memo. that
Well,
went
she
out.
thinks we don't like wood fences?
I think because the memo said PVC, she just wants to make sure we get approved for the right thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board be forwarded to you by your office.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good night.
We're going to
Good
take a
night.
break.
Well, first we have, I'm just gonna make a call, I don't think anybody's here, but for the record, hearing 5, Appeal 23-134, Peter and Augustus Sanfilippo, and 2 McKinley Place, Massapequa.
Are not here.
Are not here.
Take that number
Okay.
5 out of your.
Okay.
Okay,
Number 5 makes you once back. They were no
number
show.
5. You want that back?
Yes.
I'll take number 5 from everybody.
She'll take 5 from everybody.
That doesn't matter, it's this part that they like to have.
Yes.
It's the fence that put you over.
Yeah, look at all these, like,
She's the candy man. Thank you for remembering us. It was like, the night is so hot here. I love your necklace. It looks so cute. Very nice. You're very, I know I'm prejudiced. I just
Well,
like
they
the
never
green.
can get the temperature
I'm
right
going for
here.
the green. Oh, yeah. Green, thank you.
We got this in one of the islands.
Where?
No, thank you.
When we were on the cruises, stuff at islands.
That's where you get those?
Yeah.
No, her necklace.
Oh.
Oh,
The jewelry.
Where do you go to the islands every week?
They're imported. I know, it's like, that's exactly, be careful.
maybe like 4 degrees.
Take a quick, take a 2.
Oh, my Lord. I have to go. I know. What's the matter?
They just get so annoying with people.
Oh, yeah, Sam's great, she's running for, yeah, she's great.
You can say something in 1 sentence, that took so many people 10 seconds. It really.
It was the
you know,
Jericho one was a little.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Oh, my God. And it's hard to understand.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
It's phonics. Phonics in that old shorthand. I think God is shorthand. I'm married. When I did this 15 years later.
I wish I paid more attention in typing.
I never took typing.
Now, I know home row,
The-
the only reason I took it, because all the girls were taking it. It's like the home ec, it's the same thing. Am I being recorded on this, or is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Well, that's the truth. My name's Steve Dave, 267.
Laurel was, I mean, it's so hot.
That was.
I'll have one. It's all right, there's one up here. Yes, I'm fine. I'm starting to lose my marbles up here.
I'm trying to stay awake.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the latest thing, these tear downs. My God, take them right down, right to the bottom. It's gonna cost a fortune. Then they put a home up, it's worth $1 million, $1.2 million, not on a block.
Remember the old,
$1.2 million hard.
the old way, if left up one wall, you didn't get
Yes,
charged
you
for a
didn't
new
get
house,
charged.
that's over.
Yeah.
You're getting charged for new house anyway.
Yeah.
If you do bears, you know,
Yes.
50%, whatever, and believe me,
get
everything is
charged for it,
50%, you get charged for new house anyway, so they might as well just knock it down.
They are, people want different things, it's a whole different world. It's big, you know, everybody has to have their own bathroom, bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
They have to have it, I mean, you know. As I told you, my granddaughter thought one of her friends was poor because the 2 sisters shared their room. She wanted to do something for Christmas, like she's been doing the Toys for Tots, and she wanted to, no, they have, you know, they have a lot of, you know, they have, you know, a decent amount of money. But it's a big family.
Yeah.
There's, you know, 4 kids, there's like 4 kids.
This is what I saw today.
But now, you know, they want, you know, they have your gym in your house. Everybody's working at home, so they have the office in the house. They just have everything in the house. And I mean, the toys are huge. My granddaughter's Barbie Playhouse needs a variance. I mean, it's huge, it's got a toilet that flushes, it's got a pool, it's got, no, it's unbelievable. It's as wide as this desk.
Really?
Wow. And it's probably higher even, it's a duplex. But I mean, everything's, they just, rooms are bigger, everything is
No,
just.
I bet you more.
Really?
Jericho, we have like 45. That's Jericho, right?
I can't even say that's gorgeous. I mean, this had nothing to do with anything I was doing.
No.
I was driving around the neighborhood and I'm like, I gotta take a picture of that.
They didn't use them to try and break it up.
I know.
And
And
it
it never,
does.
it does, but
It does.
it's still like.
But that thing, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's on the beach in East Texas.
He'll be in here every weekend. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of.
Him and everyone else.
I love modern, I love that design.
Oh, I like that Franklin design too.
Yes.
It's just business.
And you like this?
It's out of character with the area, but.
I like that.
Grossly.
This is in Jericho. This has nothing to do with, I happen to see it.
Yeah.
Never close. Get a picture of that. It's ginormous.
My neighbor across the street, he's got a house. Every week. 20,
Right?
2,000 square feet.
Every time.
Square feet.
Yeah. Him and everyone else, right?
We paid 22,000 on mine.
Mine's like
Well, you gave me a big variance.
It's your fault, Rita.
Easy now.
Now it's my fault.
We're still screaming.
But,
That's why I think that one's at least $45,000.
Did I get more candy?
Because you were good.
Yeah.
I have such a sweet tooth now. Oh my God.
And you never did before? Is it like something you're lacking, or?
No, I just like to eat cake and cookies and candy. I stop
I
at
know,
I stop at bakeries now.
That's bad.
Yeah, but you
I
can.
know. I
I know,
never
'cause
liked
it's-
that stuff, and now all of a sudden
Me
it's
too.
like.
I have such a.
And then, yeah, if you get a craving for it, forget it. It's
If I pass George Tony's, I'm like.
like- Have you been to the one in Northern?
Sweet.
Oh,
And she never did, but now she
All
can.
the time.
really?
All the time. I love sweets now.
Me
Crazy.
too.
All right.
So bad, I was never like that.
Just make you a bad person.
Doesn't make me any sweeter
I
though.
used to be very disciplined, not anymore.
What else is there?
Susan, which one did you want? 19? Was that the one who didn't show? Who didn't?
Five.
No, 5. You have to give 5 back.
Let me
I'm
give you
surprised. I
5.
bet you they got the nights confused. 'Cause they're always
Yeah.
here.
Oh, they'll be here on
That's
Thursday.
like Sal, right?
Thursday, yeah.
That's
Very
Sal.
Yeah.
He must have forgotten.
He'll
He
be
must
here
have.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Or maybe forgot the date.
I
I
must
bet
have given
that's
it to you.
what it was.
No.
He might have.
No.
Don't worry, it's all good.
Okay.
Lois and I met Joe, oh my God, I forgot his last name. It's not Kangaroo, the other.
Oh, here, I'm sorry. I sat down.
It's no big deal.
Joe said to say hello. Joe, he worked in P and D with
Kangaroo?
you.
Right there.
I'm sorry, thank you.
He's tall, right? Kangaroo. He has a place in St. Lucy's, Florida. He went to dinner with, what's the girl from P and D? Lisa? No?
I'm talking about Joe Kangaroo.
I am.
He's not tall.
Well, what was the little guy with the black hair?
Vito?
I don't know. I thought it was Joe Kangaroo.
Is Holly back?
Yes.
Thank you for the candy. I love candy. All right, recall number 1, appeal number 22-91, 1 foot on the garage.
That's fine, I'll,
Lois and Rita. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 1, appeal number 23-130.
that's fine too. I'll
Yep.
do that.
I'll second.
Lois and Kathy, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 2, appeal number 23-131.
I'll move that.
Okay.
Andrew, and I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 3, appeal number 23-132. This existing pool, I'll move this.
I'll second it.
Lois will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 4, appeal number 23-133. Just mark that the rear deck is existing. And we're at the 32, there was a question, it was 3,200 square feet, right?
Yeah, I thought he said 3650.
Yeah, okay. Everybody all right with this?
I'm fine with
Yes.
that.
Or Andrew?
Okay.
Andrew and Lois, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 5, appeal number 23-134.
No show.
No show.
Hearing number 6, appeal number 23-135.
We have to reject and
Already
move the
coming
pool to
back.
the other side of the,
But he does need a new hearing, right?
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
All right,
So what do we write for that?
nothing.
Just, it's kind of postponed,
Withdrawn?
yeah,
Postponed?
to postpone it.
Hearing number 7, appeal number 23-136. Kathy, you okay with this?
Yes, I am. I mean, they explained that there was a fire. I will move it.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Lou.
That will be Kathy and Lou. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 8, appeal number 23-137.
Okay,
Andrew will move it.
I'll second.
Kathy will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 9 was postponed. Hearing number 10, appeal number 23-139.
See, when we, in our notes, it showed it as the southeast corner, but it's the northeast. They almost look identical. That's okay, it's no problem anyway.
Yeah, good thing the homeowner was here, he clarified it.
Want to move it, Lou? Lou?
I'll move it, yeah.
I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. So moved. Hearing number 11, appeal number 23-140. I don't have a problem with this.
I don't either.
Put a condition on it, no further enclosure of the deck. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Kathy will second it. All in favor? Say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. So moved. Hearing number 12, appeal number 23-141. This was okay. Andrew
And there, I'll second it.
and Kathy, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 13, appeal number 23-142. No problem with this one. I went and
No.
looked at it, so I'll move it.
I'll second.
Kathy will second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 14, appeal number 23-143.
Oh, boy.
This is not a big variance, and that is a big parking lot, and I don't have a problem with it. I'm there all the time. I always find a spot. I know it gets crazy over by Whole Foods, but there's
it's-
still parking.
Yeah,
Right.
but as you get to the north, it's not as crazy, you're right.
Yeah, it's,
When you get like up near,
And, you know, I think the
Marshalls.
hybrid is here to stay. I mean, from what I understand, there are people, like, getting new people to work. They're demanding to work.
that they work from home.
They work
Right.
from home a little bit. It's
So
part of
those
the
office
contract.
buildings are not coming back?
They're not gonna be.
So the next meeting's gonna be in my living room,
As long as there's air conditioning.
right?
Yes.
All right, so Lois, you wanna move this?
I'll second.
Yes.
Lois and Kathy, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 15, appeal number 23-144. He withdrew the front yard. He's going to comply. I guess he's going to bring new plans, yep.
And he
So,
had consent letters.
yep. I'll move this,
I'll second.
and Kathy will second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 16, appeal number 23-145. No, I have a condition on here, no further enclosure of roof over.
Okay.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Andrew will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 17, appeal number 23-146, and hearing number 18, appeal number 23-147.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with this, too. Kathy, you
I'll
want-
second it.
Lois and Lou. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved, and that's on both of them. And then hearing number 19, appeal number 23-148. I would like to look at this. I don't feel that it's going to be in character with the neighborhood at all. I think a roof pitch I don't remember this board ever granting a roof pitch of 112 on an entire house, on a dormer or something that keeps in, but not the entire house, and I think that it sets a precedent. And
Is it
so,
a bad precedent, though?
I don't know.
That's the
I mean, it's a
problem.
style, it's not.
I know.
It's not like.
But you're talking about roof pitch, so that means if we grant that, we set a precedent to grant any other kind of a roof pitch like that. And that's a problem, because now you look at the square footage that it creates. You know, you're getting a lot more underneath that flat roof. So I think everybody who can should go take a look at this, and we'll put it on reserve. Hearing number 20, appeal number 23-149. We're going to make a condition of this that a dry well be installed.
On the owner's property.
We're on number 20, right?
Yes.
23-149.
Okay, condition that putting a dry well in the homeowner's property.
Yep,
Okay,
because he's causing a water problem.
it'll solve her.
So I'll move it.
I'll second.
Kathy will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved.
Okay.
Hearing number 21, appeal number 23-150. I don't have a problem with this at all.
No.
This house.
Neither.
And they have 3
And
letters of
you don't
consent.
see a lot of improvements over there, so I think it's good. It'll maybe,
That whole cluster of homes that are on.
well, he's got the property to do something. A lot of them don't.
Yeah,
So I'll move this.
I'll second.
Rita and Kathy, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Holdover number 1, appeal number 23-61.
I'll move this.
Okay.
Andrew?
I'll second it.
Okay.
And Lou will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. And we are done.
Susan, was Lisa's hand being operated on? Is that why she's out?
She didn't really tell me.
Oh, okay. She's been waiting to get approval. She has to have
Yeah.
surgery on her hand.
She didn't say. I didn't ask.
So do you need to do anything with that?
Nothing.
What the PVC, right?
With what?
That last one, the wood PVC.
No, I marked it on my file.
Good night,
That's
everyone.
what,
Have a nice weekend.
we'll just do the
Bye.
decision.
Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Passover. Happy Easter.
Happy Passover and Easter. No parachilds tonight, nope.
Oh, wow.
I think we're gonna be doing those just once a month now, which is easier for the girl that
Yeah.
prepares it. She's got a lot of work, Joyce.
I can't open this. They don't want me to have this candy.
Rip it with your teeth.
Huh?
No, don't rip it with your teeth.
No, you should never rip
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
teeth.
yeah.
I yell at my kids
I'll
for
tell
that.
you, yeah.
My daughter said to me, "You break a tooth before my wedding, I'll kill you."
Just part of the hillbillies.
She had to get a root canal. She lost her toenail. So she has to have a fake toenail put on for her wedding.
Oh, no.
Dog
What
step,
dentist did you go to? Are you going to now?
she goes to one in New Hyde Park. I'm not going, I haven't picked one yet. I
For
took her
what?
all the way to New Hyde Park and waited 3 hours because she had a panic attack during the root canal.
3 hours.
I know, my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not afraid of the dentist. I don't know what her problem is. I
Some people are, some people are.
I know.
I don't